Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia this morning took his turn at the ongoing Sustainable Development Forum in Accra to discuss the role of the private sector in achieving the targets set under the SDGs by 2030. Dr. Bawumia said the occasion to announce that Ghana will by 2019 have its first bauxite refinery to add value to the mineral, and a bill to set up the Bauxite Development Authority will be sent to Parliament early next year.
15 years, the MDGs drove progress in several important areas such as reducing poverty, providing much-needed access to water and sanitation, driving down child mortality, and drastically improving maternal health. They also kick-started a global movement for free primary education, inspiring countries to invest in their future generations. Most significantly, the MDGs made huge strides in combating HIV and AIDS and other treatable diseases such as malaria and tuberculosis. The legacy and achievements of the MDGs provided the world with valuable lessons and experience to begin work on the new goals. But for millions of people around the world, the job is unfinished until the arm of hunger is broken, achieving full gender equality, improving health services, and getting every child into school beyond primary level. These SDGs are also an urgent call to shift the world onto a more sustainable path. According to the United Nations, $12 trillion have been earmarked from now to 2030 to lift the over 1 billion people living below the poverty line of $1.50 a day. The second day of the Sustainable Development Goals Forum in Accra focused on how the private sector in Africa can position itself strategically to help the continent achieve targets set under SDGs by 2030. According to a panel of experts at the forum, creating a congenial atmosphere for private sector growth would be very critical in this direction.
There must be a partnership on the side of government, that now that the lenses is on us and there's going to be a peer review of what we have achieved over the period, we're now going to bring partners, the private sector, to invest. What do they need? What do we provide? To the conversation is a trust that they can go in and do ABC to achieve the goals.
To the extent that we can help the private sector, as we're doing with government and with citizens at large, to understand how what they're doing contributes to the way we report on the SDG goals, will facilitate that effort of determining what is attractive.
We need jobs in the cities, and that is production, that is manufacturing, that is a whole broad spectrum from the small scale, again from the lady in the kiosk to the large scale businesses. So we have to approach this on a very complex and broad front.
The Vice President of Ghana, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, said the government is creating the enabling environment for private sector growth, but value addition is critical in this endeavor of reducing unemployment.
Our goal is to have a bauxite refinery, an aluminum refinery in Ghana in the next few years. Before by 2019, that is what we are trying to hope to do. At least within the next 3 years, we hope we can do that. But it will take effort and a will to do so. And I think that you're going to look at the power issues. You're going to look at all other issues. But there is no reason why we should not be refining our gold or refining our bauxite. And this is where we are headed.
The panel urged African leaders to work closely with the private sector to enable them take advantage of the enormous opportunities presented by the SDGs.